What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Life with Jay, better known as the trucker named Jay, formerly known as the trucker named Jay. Checking in, man. Wanted to do a quick video, and what I want to talk about in this video is why I decided to pay my driver 75 cents a mile. Try to make this video as brief and quickly as possible. I'll be talking too fast. I'll be having to slow down. So basically, when I came up with the idea to start a fleet and to start offering positions, my thought process first went to VL, and the fact that VL offers company positions as well as lease operator positions, and so that I knew, indirectly, I guess, that they were going to be my competition, which is true. Not in a way that it's like, oh, fuck VL. No, of course not. But in a way that, hey, I do want to have a fleet. I do want to do this, but I have to compete with what they offer. And if I'm going to have some type of success, I have to offer more than what they offer. That's what made the most sense. So VL pays their company drivers what hazmat 70 cents a mile. I pay mine 75. Why 75? I don't know, because I started off with 72. It originally started off with 72 cents, and then it will go up to 73 after the first 90 days. But then I had a thought of, I really want to attract hustlers and go-getters. And my thought process was to offer a wage that just seemed so much more than what the average was at the time. Which at this point it seems like everybody's paying around the same, 70 to 75. Some are offering, a salary of 2,000. It just depends on where you look at and what you're willing to do. But my thing was 75 cents a mile is just enough to attract somebody who just wants to run. They don't need no bonuses and all this extra stuff. Because a lot of these other companies will offer, and I started to do it. And it's funny because, D-Roz told me a long time ago that shit is all bullshit if you really look at it. And he was right. Because when you get into offering all these different bonuses and things of that nature, what drivers will do is they'll do just enough to get these bonuses, and then they don't want to do anything else. It's what I've seen. So my thought process was with the 75 cents, is like, man, somebody see that they can go out here and they can run 2,500 to 3,000 miles and make a great deal of money. Every once in a while, maybe do more than 3,000 miles in a week and make some really good money. That I feel like that was a good formula to offer to a company driver. And then I thought about the home time, because the home time is a big part of it. Because a good competitive wage to me don't mean nothing if it's not a balance with going home. Like, if you making great money but you can only go home 4 days after 4 weeks, that shit gonna get old regardless. I don't care how much money you make. How do I know? I'm a job hopper. So of course I know firsthand experience. Nobody wants to just work. I don't care how much you make. That shit get old regardless. So that was the other thing that I had an advantage with, was that I can control and offer a better home time situation than than what VL does. At least a more lenient one. And so the thing about it is, I take on a lot of extra risk with the position that I offer, because I probably pay too much. I'm too lenient with the home time. And then I'm just not a strict boss. Like, a lot of things that I should be strict on, I just haven't been. And that probably is gonna have to change if I plan on expanding my fleet to the size that I want to expand it to. And that's something LaShawn told me off rip. But I'm learning, and I'm just taking my time in my development. I'm not trying to rush my development and try to be something that I'm not too soon. You know what I mean? So, anyways, when I created the position, my ideal driver was somebody between 8 months to 2 years who have been used to like a mail carrier or like that. You know, everybody has that first job that really don't pay shit. It's just getting that experience. And I would be that second. What was that? Oh, the ice. I would be the second job or the second opportunity to where it's like, oh, okay, this is the trucking money that everybody's talking about. I can make 18, 19, $2,000 a week consistently, go home for a week, come back. This is the trucking job, you know what I mean? And I knew that if I offered that I could create a potential situation. And so far, it seems that way to where I'm kind of like a stepping stool for drivers who want to eventually get their own trucks, lease operator, owner, however they choose. And so far, it's been okay. You know, the two out of the three guys out of the first batch of drivers I had, they both went on to get their own trucks. Granted, I may not have liked the way that they did it, the transition, but it is what it is, man. They got their own truck. You know, I got other drivers. That's just trucking. Shit ain't gonna always be clean and cut and everything. But that's how I see myself. You know, do I see myself having drivers that are gonna want to be with me for, 4 years, 5 years? It would be nice. You know, I do think that I have a position that could sustain somebody for that long. But the reality of trucking is just, if you look at the numbers, that just don't happen a lot. You know, people who stay at jobs longer like that tend to be home every day, home more like, once or twice a week on the weekends, things like that. Newer equipment, not too many people want to drive older trucks for that long. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things that go into that. Me personally, if my average driver stay with me for a year and go on to get their own truck, I'm cool with that. Even 6 months, really. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I'm not greedy, and I'm realistic. And I'm a former job hopper, so I just know how shit goes sometimes. Sometimes, a job is a phase for people. This is they going through some shit right now. They need to be on the road. 6 months from now, they may need to be home. It's just shit change, man. I just try not to take it too personal. As a business owner, you can't. So, but anyway, so yeah, man, that's pretty much why I offered the 75 cent a mile. I just wanted to offer a good position where a driver could make good money. They don't gotta, break their neck to make it. All they gotta do is drive the truck, be OTR, run hard for 3-4 weeks at a time, take your week off, come back out, run, stack your bread, and yeah, that's just what my position is. You're not gonna be home every other week. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna, have no dedicated lanes. It's not gonna happen. I don't have that to offer. But what I can guarantee you is you're gonna make a competitive wage. You're gonna keep moving. You know what I'm saying? As long as you are ready to move. That's the other thing. Drivers always talking about they want miles, they want this, they want that, but they don't always put themselves in a position to get that. Don't come to me and be a lazy driver. Don't come to me and you want $2,200 checks, but you doing $1,500 worth of work. It don't work like that. It's just not. So, but yeah, man. So that's what it is, man. That's just pretty much where I'm going to stand firm at. My raise is probably not going to go up no time soon because again, 75 cent is pretty decent, man. That's pretty much. I feel like that's a pretty decent wage. And I really want to stay firm with that. I don't want to be, the guy that's changing his pay multiple times. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because sometimes shit just change and people gotta adapt. So I don't want to make nobody think that's a shot, but I just don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I just want to have some consistency in what I'm offering, and so far so good, man. I've been keeping people in the truck. When another person get out the truck, I had people waiting to get in the truck. So, I've been blessed to say that since these 6 months, I haven't gone too long with a truck being empty. And that's a blessing. Because, as fleet owners will tell you, you might have a truck, 2 trucks that just sit for a couple of weeks because you can't find nobody to get it. Especially now because everybody want to be an owner-operator. Everybody want to be an owner operator. So to be able to find good drivers who still want to be company drivers for now and run the truck, I'm blessed for that. And hopefully I continue to be blessed for that, especially as I expand, into next year and so forth. So, but that's why, I offer what I offer. I do what I do. Hopefully that explains it to the next person who may be considering being a lease operator or fleet owner or whatever may have you. That's my perspective. And if it changes, then I'll come up here and tell you about it. If not, we just gonna keep going, keep growing, and hope for the best, man. As always, y'all know the vibe. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. Shout out to the haters, man. I ain't gonna name y'all specifically, but hey, man, y'all been hating on me since before I had a CDL. I appreciate y'all, man. Like, that shit let me know that I'm really supposed to be something. Because I don't even see myself in a way that y'all see me. Because it's like, why y'all hating on me? Like, what made me so special? But then, when I think about it, it's like, okay, they must see some potential in me to where I'm going to have like 12, 15 trucks one day. That's the only reason they hating on me the way they hating on me. So it got to be that. So I appreciate y'all. As always, though, I'm gone.